Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a huge haul for you guys. It is from the Camera Ready Cosmetics store. I'm very lucky to have a Camera Ready Cosmetics store near me. So I went and purchased quite a few items. I love going in that store, guys. They have so many products that you can't actually get your hands on unless you go ahead and order online. A lot of their brands in there are like indie brands, but they also have like Jouer, they have Kevin Aucoin, they have Laura Mercier. So they have like the regular brands, but they also have a lot of brands that you really can't buy like at a Sephora or an Ulta. So I purchased some of these items during a pre-Black Friday sale, and then I purchased some items just randomly as I go in and shop. So I'm going to show you everything that I got. I'm super excited because I have a huge bag right here full of stuff. When I did purchase a bunch of items during the pre-Black Friday sale, they actually gave me like this canvas bag that says Camera Ready Cosmetics, and in the bag were a bunch of like samples. Now a lot of the samples I've already tried. Some of them I did like, some of them I didn't. So I thought that was pretty cool that they gave that gift bag. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. But before we do, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you'll know when I put out a video. And also, if you like this type of video, give it a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get started with the haul. One of the items I purchased was from Scott Barnes. They do have his brand in store, and this is the packaging that the Scott Barnes product came in. And I'm gonna go ahead and open it because I have not opened it. A lot of these products I haven't even opened or used because I wanted to show you guys first. But I got the Sculpting and Contour palette. This is the sleeve. It has the shades on the back. And then this is the palette itself. Now, this is not a new palette. This has actually been out for a while, but I went ahead and purchased it because I wanted to try it. I've heard a lot of good things about the Scott Barnes line, so I wanted to go ahead and try some of his products. So you open it like this, and I'm trying not to blind you guys. And these are the shades. So I really feel like these shades are gonna work for me. They do have some shades that are neutral. They have some more cool tone shades, but they have some warm shades in here as well. So I'm really excited to use this very soon for you guys. Like I said, I've never tried anything from Scott Barnes, but you know, I always see his Instagram posts, and I've also seen him on Tati's channel where he's done her makeup, and I love the way he does makeup. I've got to try his technique one day. I haven't done that. I've always wanted to try it, and I haven't done it just yet, but I will. So I did purchase some Sydney Grace products. Now, Sydney Grace is an indie brand that's online only, but like I said, at Camera Ready Cosmetics, you can go ahead and purchase through them. But this is what I got. I got Summer Days. This was such a beautiful palette when I saw it in store. I love the shades of it. There's not really anything like super special about the shades, but the shades just were like perfect for me. I like a lot of the neutral, cool tones, and there are a couple warm shades in here that are just really beautiful. The Sydney Grace shadows are some of the best shadows out there, and they're very reasonably priced. They are super creamy, super pigmented, easy to blend. They're like one of my favorite brands. The first shadow that I bought from them were like really bright shadows, like purples and blues. So yeah, I wanted to get something a little bit more neutral that I could wear like on an everyday basis. The other palette I got was the Enduring Love palette. It's a beautiful palette. I love the detail on the palette itself. And then these shades were gorgeous as well. These are very cool tone shades, but really beautiful. I'm really excited to use this because I love a lot of the shades that are in this palette. So another product I purchased in store, this is the KimChi Chic Plastique Tiara. This is a lip kit, and I have never tried anything from the Kimchi brand. I've heard a lot of good things about it. The shades in the Kimchi line are very bright, very colorful, but there are a lot of other shades that are like nude shades that you could actually use like on an everyday basis. And it comes with a pencil, which is a lip pencil. The shade is called Nude Sensation. It is a darker brown. And then look at these lip glosses, guys. These are like right up my alley. These are the lip glosses that came with the lip liner. And I am gonna swatch the lip liner for you guys because I want you to see that beautiful brown shade. This lip liner is super creamy. Another product I bought from the Kimchi line is the Pot de Creme liquid eyeshadow. This is actually in the shade Cashmere. So that's the shade right there. I did swatch this in store, and this is so beautiful. This is gonna look perfect all over the eyelid. Now, like Like I said, the KimChi line does have a lot of bright colors. So there was like dark red, there was a pink. So there was a lot of colors that you would probably wear like out, but not really like during the day. I mean, unless you're that brave. I'm not that brave to wear like a bright pink on my eyelid during the day. But if you like to wear the bright colors during the day, that's going to be the perfect line for you. But this is what the shadow looks like, and if you blend it, that's what it will look like on your eyelid. And it's so beautiful. It's like the perfect shadow to wear all over the lid, or even like with what I have on now, you know, the darker outer corner and then this on the lid would be so pretty. So another thing that I purchased was the Most Concealer. This really intrigued me because it is a color corrector, and I talked to the person that works there at Camera Ready Cosmetics. I told her that I struggled with melasma, and I've tried like so many color correctors out there. This is one that I have not tried. This is obviously new to the market, but I explained to her how I was using it, and she told me to use like very little, blend it in over my melasma, and then add powder on top of it and let it sit for a little while, and then add my foundation. So I am going to try that trick with this because I'm willing to try anything that will give me a little bit more coverage. So this is what the product looks like. It is an orange color corrector. They did not have a lighter one. They had a lavender, they had a green, but this one she said should work for me. She said if I went too light of a color, like a light peach, that it would not work for my skin tone. So I picked up the orange one, and I'm hoping that that technique works. I'm really excited about these products from KimChi. I think they're really pretty products, especially for the price. Yeah, these products from KimChi were not very expensive at all. They were pretty reasonably priced for what you're getting. Another thing I purchased were some Sydney Grace liquid eyeshadows. Now guys, I've already tried this formula. I tried one of these, and I can't remember which one it was. I tried this one, which is called I Don't Know. This I tried on my eyelids yesterday, and guys, I am in love with this formula. It goes on so easily, and it sets so well. It doesn't set too fast where you can't blend it, and once it sets, it looks so gorgeous on the eye. So I am going to swatch these for you. I have 5 of them for you, but I'm going to show you the packaging. So this is the Sydney Grace box that it comes in. I'm going to go ahead and put the swatches on my hand, and then I'm going to tell you guys what shades they are. Okay, so here are the 5 shades that I purchased. And do you see how beautiful they are? I'm moving my hand so you guys can see when the light hits it. Some of them kind of change colors when the light hits them, but for the most part, this is what they're going to look like on the eye. The first one here is called Starry Night. The second one right here next to Starry Night is called My Bond. The one in the middle right here is called Campfire. This one is more of like a darker bronzy shade. The next one's called I Don't Know. That one's more of like a gold bronze, a very light bronze shade. And the last one's this bright purple, and it's called Glory. Those are the shades that I picked up from the Sydney Grace cream eyeshadow. So I want to show you guys that these have like a liquid consistency. They're not cream shadows. They're more of like a liquid, and they're not very liquidy. You see that? They have like a thickness to them. That's Starry Night. This one has like a shift to it. So it's brown and green. But isn't that beautiful? I love these. They're so beautiful. And like I said, they're super easy to blend. When I put on the one that's called I Don't Know, I wore it and I got so many compliments on my eyeshadow that day because these liquid shadows just kind of stand out. They don't have any glitter in them, but they're more of like a metallic look. So the next item I purchased was from Lethal Cosmetics. So I've never gotten anything from Lethal Cosmetics, but I've always wanted to try their products, and this is the palette that I picked up, and look at that palette. These 2 top shades, the blue shades or the periwinkle shades, that is what drew me into this palette. I think it's gonna look so beautiful on the eyelids. This one's called Dream Sign. Now on the back, as you can see, you can pop these shadows out and then add different shadows. So you don't necessarily have to keep the shadows that you have in here. You can actually create your own palette. They do sell the shadows in like single type shadows. So yeah, you don't have to actually use just the ones that are in here. You could actually pop a few out if you want to change the color scheme a little bit. The next thing I purchased was my favorite right now, my all-time favorite foundation right now. It is the RCMA Makeup Premier Liquid Foundation. So I purchased another one of these. I have been going through the other one like crazy, and I had to pick up another one, especially if it was on sale for that pre-Black Friday sale. I think everything was like 20% off. So I went ahead and got one of those. I also purchased the RCMA Makeup Premier Pressed Powder. This is a powder I've never tried. This is in the shade Topaz. The good thing about going over there to the Camera Ready Cosmetics store is that they'll test those products on you, and they really try to find out what shade works best for you. A great thing about their store is there's a lot of natural light that comes in, so you're bound to get as close to your shade as possible. When I went in there the first time to get the RCMA liquid makeup, I had her try them on me, and she picked the perfect one for me. And that shade, by the way, is N330. It's a neutral shade. This is what the powder looks like. It does come with the mirror, and then here is the powder itself. This is just a setting powder. There's really no color to it. It's very sheer, so there's not like a lot of coverage with it, but I just got it to actually set that foundation. Then I picked up some Lorac products. This is the Lorac Pro Palette Fairytale Forest. Now I picked up another set of Lorac products from the Lorac website, and those are gonna go in a giveaway. So that's gonna be coming before the end of the month, because I wanna do a giveaway for you guys for the end of the year. And these palettes have gotten some really good reviews. So this is the Fairytale Forest, and look how beautiful that is. So gorgeous. Now this is an everyday palette. You can also go into nighttime with these darker shades, but I thought this was such a gorgeous palette, and so I cannot wait to use this. And it does come with a sheet that has the names on them. I also purchased an RCMA pressed powder in Amethyst. I got this because I do have a little bit of dark circles under my eyes, and I wanted to have something to actually brighten them and set it. This has like kind of a light lavender tone to it. I know you guys can't tell, but it's kind of like pinkish lavender, so I wanted to try that for underneath my eyes when I do test these products out, and I hope it works, but it's supposed to brighten up the under eye. I did pick up 3 of the smaller Lorac palettes. These are ones that I had my eye on for like the longest on Ulta's website, so when they went on sale at Camera Ready Cosmetics, I went ahead and picked 3 of them up. This one's called Winter Rose, and look how tiny these are, but they have some really beautiful shadows in them, so that's Winter Rose right there. And I thought Winter Rose was so gorgeous. Look at that, guys. So beautiful. Then I got Frosted Sequoia. These are the shades. Look at those shades. Oh, these are so pretty. I'm in love with all of these little mini palettes. And the last one I got is Mystic Oak. And look at that, guys. Look how gorgeous that is. And they're so small and compact. You could take like 2 or 3 of these if you're gonna go out of town, or if you just wanna do your makeup at work and you want something quick. These are some cute little palettes. And like I said, the shadows got really good reviews, so I'm sure that those palettes are not gonna steer you wrong. The next thing I purchased from Lethal Cosmetics is this face powder. This is more of like a bronzer for me. I did get it in the shade Tectonic. Now look at this shade for a bronzer. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna take it out so you guys can see a little bit closer. But it is a bronzer where it has a magnet on the back, so you can actually stick it into like a little palette. That's the shade right there for the bronzer. It's a beautiful like warm shade, and I meant to buy like a Z palette there. I do have a Z palette that I'm using, but it has a bunch of like MAC stuff in there, so I need to go back and get a Z palette, so when I do buy something magnetic, I can go ahead and place it in there. So the last 2 items I purchased are the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush products. These you can use on your lips, you can use them on your eyes or on your cheeks. I will be using these on my cheeks. I might try this one on my lips, but honestly, I'm probably gonna use them on my cheeks the most. The first one that I purchased is Ballet Slippers. When I went to St. Bart's, I actually took a sample of her Vision Flush product. It was just like a little card that had like different shades in there. One of the shades that I really enjoyed was Ballet Slippers. These go on so beautifully on the skin. I think this is one of my favorite liquid blushes or liquid cream blushes that's out there, because it doesn't skip, it doesn't mess up your foundation. I use those samples every single day in St. Bart's. I didn't even touch my other blush products that I took, and I'm gonna swatch it for you because I want you to see how beautiful this is. But this is the packaging. Really gorgeous packaging. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. And then that is ballet slippers. And when I swatched it, I did rub it in, but I put it on with a brush. I just put a little bit on my hand. I pressed my brush in there and then I put it on my cheeks and it came off beautifully on the cheeks. Guys, these are my all-time favorite right now. They really are. I haven't tried anything that is this good so far in the cream or liquid blushes. So Danessa Myricks is really taking these blushes to another level. So another shade I got was Toasted Almond. And the reason why I got Toasted Almond, not so much to use as a blush. I probably will use it as a blush, maybe mixed with something else because it is a bit dark. But the reason I purchased this was because I wanted to use this as a bronzer because I loved the way the blushes went on. They went on seamlessly, didn't break up. I'm telling you guys, they didn't streak. They're so good. So this is Toasted Almond, and I think this is like the perfect shade for a bronzer. Look how beautiful that shade is. It's a beautiful warm toned shade. Now again, I can use this as a bronzer or I can even go in with it as a blush. And I think I'm gonna try it both ways. So those are the two shades that I purchased from Danessa Myricks. That is pretty much it, what I got from Camera Ready Cosmetics. If you guys haven't checked out their website, and if you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there is a Camera Ready Cosmetics in Farmers Branch. That's the one that I go to. I would definitely check it out if you live in this area. But if you don't, then I would definitely go on to the Camera Ready Cosmetics website because they have so much to choose from and their customer service is really good. They send you your stuff like that. So yeah, I would definitely check them out. So I hope you enjoyed this haul. Thank you guys so much for being here. Take care and we will see you guys on the next video. Bye.